Hi, Namaste. Welcome back to our channel. You watched that thumbnail and clicked on it, right? It means that you are an absolute beginner to learn English. You are starting your English learning journey. So, what I would recommend to you is that watch this video till the end and please have some patience. Okay, learning a language itself needs some patience. So in this video I'm going to tell you some tips, so please maintain some patience and I want you to know all these points and implement them in your learning journey. I have seen a lot of people who are struggling hard to speak English fluently. Not even fluently, some people are struggling hard to speak good English. I want to help those people. Whoever is fluent and watching this video, I am appreciating all of you, but to the persons who are new to this learning journey and need help from me are always welcome. So, in this video, I am going to let you know some of the basic tips that will help you to keep motivated throughout the journey so that you are not going to lose interest in learning English. Okay, so without any delay, let's get started. The first and foremost tip I would like to give to you as a beginner is that learn basic words. Okay, learn some of the action words, learn some of the phrases, some of the expressions and some of the idioms, and learn some of the words, but you need to make sure that while learning the words you need to learn them in context. Okay, it means that while learning a particular word, then you need to learn the word, you need to learn the opposite of the word, I mean the antonym of the word, and you need to know the meaning of the word, which is called as the synonym. And I also want you to frame 2 to 3 sentences using that word so that you will understand at which context that particular word is used. Okay, at the initial stages, please don't stress upon yourself. I would highly recommend you to learn 2 to 3 words per day, not more than that, because if you are burdening yourself, then automatically you will lose interest at the initial stages itself. So I am going to give some of the videos in the iCards and at the end screen and in the description box also, or you can simply check out the English Fluency Journey playlist, in which you will find the basic words that you need to know and the basic vocabulary that you need to know if you want to start this English speaking journey. And the second thing you need to keep in mind is don't be afraid of grammar. Okay, everyone says that grammar is very important, but believe me, if you are at your initial stages of learning English, then don't touch the in-depth roots of the grammar. Just learn what are nouns, adjectives, pronouns, adverbs, verbs. Okay, like this, learn only the basics. Don't go deep into grammar rules. Don't mug up all the grammar rules. Okay, don't even get tensed about grammar. Okay, I have seen so many people who make a list of grammar rules and they by heart all the grammar rules as though they are preparing for an exam. Studying for an exam is completely different, entirely different from learning a language to speak. If you want to learn any language, don't make a mistake that you are going to start speaking that particular language only if you know all the grammar rules and only if you are perfect at it. Don't do that mistake. Okay, grammar is a part of English learning journey, but grammar is not everything. Okay, please keep that in mind and don't worry about grammar. I have seen some people who have learned English speaking with a little bit of knowledge regarding grammar, without mugging up the whole grammar rules. Have you ever observed small children who are just starting to speak your native language? Are you going to tell them this if they are going to speak something in past tense or something in the future tense? Then would you correct them each and every time? No, right? With observing day by day and speaking and observing you people, they are going to learn. In the same way, you will absorb everything if you immerse yourself in this particular language. So don't be afraid of grammar rules. Just try to observe people, the way they speak, read books, the way they write, and listen, the way they pronounce. All these matters a lot. But Believe me, grammar is not the only one thing that is going to make you fluent while speaking English. The next thing that you may be afraid of is tenses, right? As there are 12 tenses, you may be thinking that only if you know how to use all the tenses, then only you will be learning English, then only you will be speaking English. Don't do that again. Okay, what you need to do is that first of all, learn the tense that you use mostly. Okay, most of the time we use simple present tense, past tense, future tense, right? So learn how to frame sentences using the basic tenses. Okay, I have already done 3 or 4 videos regarding tenses. Just have a look at it, and not only watching them, but after watching them you need to frame sentences using those tenses. While making conversations, a lot and lot of conversations, you will come to know which tense is used mostly, and if you get correct through that tense, it is enough. Okay, so I would like to give you is listen. Only when you listen you will know how to pronounce the words. While learning any language, the sounds are very important. Okay, the alphabet sounds are very important in any language, otherwise you will mispronounce the words. So make sure that you are listening. I advise you to listen at least 5 to 10 minutes a day at the beginning stage, and later on you will only automatically increase the time of listening to it. Okay, I highly recommend you to listen either English songs or podcasts or audiobooks. It may be up to you, but while listening, try to listen actively but not passively. You need to do active listening. Okay, and while listening you need to make sure that you are going to absorb that particular pronunciation of the words. If you do not understand anything, or if you do not catch the pronunciation of any words, it is absolutely okay to listen it once again. It may be twice, it may be thrice, it is okay. It is up to you, but you need to make sure that whatever content that you have listened, you must understand it. You need to listen it until you understand, and until you understand the concept of that particular story or particular paragraph. And not only that, you need to make sure that you must be able to pronounce the words correctly that you have heard. In the later on stages you can concentrate more on how to improve your English listening skills, but right now 10 to 15 minutes of English listening daily is enough. The next best tip I would like to give you people as a beginner is that start using English in your daily life. Okay, just speak a few words, a few sentences about your family, about yourself, about your job, about your profession, about the work you do, about the school you have studied, about the college you are studying, about your parents, about your soulmate, about the place you live. Okay, whatever it may be, try to use the words that you have learned. Try to make stories using the words that you have learned. Okay, that is how you are going to improve your English skills. Okay, you need to start creating. Till now what you have done is the consumption activities. Okay, now it is time for you to do the production activities. So what you need to do is that if you have learned 5 words in a particular day, then make sure that you are writing the 5 words, pronouncing the 5 words, and using those 5 words with your own mouth. Okay, you need to utter them. Okay, not inside your brain, not thinking. Okay, you need to tell them out. That is the way you will be habituated to speak English. The words must come out of your mouth. Then it will be easier to you in the next stages. Okay, don't think that first I am going to read, first I am going to listen completely, first I am going to learn grammar, first I am going to by heart the vocabulary completely, and then I will start speaking, then I will start writing. Don't do that mistake. It is a language. It is a combination of learning, speaking, listening, and writing. So you should not skip anything. Starting stages, you can pick up a small topic and express your views. Try to express your views either in the form of writing or in the form of speaking. If you are writing it, make sure after you have completed writing, you are again reading it loud, so that you will listen it again, and automatically after some days you are going to get to know what are the mistakes that you are doing. This is the step that is very much important, and that is reviewing yourself. Okay, you need to test yourself at least fortnightly basis or monthly basis. You need to test yourself. Okay, but make sure that each and every day you are going to do all the 4 activities. If you don't know how to write English and you are learning English only to speak, then you need to make sure that you are speaking every day at least for 15 minutes at the initial stages. And the final thing I would like to suggest you is that practice. Okay, don't neglect practicing. Even fluent English speakers have become fluent English speakers by practicing only. So don't neglect it. If you are an absolute beginner, make sure that you are following all the steps that I have told you now, and you are going to repeat the same steps each and every day without fail. So practice is the key. Practice makes man perfect. Right? Yeah, I hope this video is useful to you. If yes, please try to click that like button so that it will be shared to as many people as possible. And if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing my channel if you like the content that I am producing. Okay, so see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care.